Titanosaurus is a deep-sea dwelling creature who sports a fin on his tail and along his back. He also has a rather long neck. It seems if Titanosaurus was a real animal, it would be very similar to Spinosaurus. Titanosaurus shares his name with a real dinosaur genus, though they do not share many similarities other than that. Interestingly, the real genus was discovered several years after the creation of Titanosaurus. What's up, guys? Iceman here. So, I'm not gonna lie, this Titanosaurus looks pretty stupid, but let's see what it has in terms of personality. Here's the description under the Godzilla wiki page. Check this out. Titanosaurus is technically not evil, since he was mind-controlled in terror of Mechagodzilla. Some of the characters in the film also mention that Titanosaurus has a calm nature and would normally not attack. He's 60 meters in height and 100 meters long, weighing 30,000 metric tons. That's a lot of McDonald's visits, in my opinion. An amphibious dinosaur found in the Pacific Ocean, the character appeared only once as one of two antagonists in the film. In Terror of Mechagodzilla, a mad scientist named Shinzo Mifune becomes so obsessed with studying the brain patterns of marine life that he loses his academic credentials and is cast out from the scientific community, quickly descending into madness. Mifune is able to gain mental control of Titanosaurus with the help of aliens from Black Hole Planet 3 after he attacks a submarine investigating the remains of the destroyed Mechagodzilla from the previous film. The normally peaceful Titanosaurus becomes a frightening, intense monster. And when Dr. Mifune rebuilds Mechagodzilla, both monsters combine their forces to begin Mifune's revenge on humanity. Titanosaurus is unleashed in Tokyo, where he begins to menace buildings and create large fires that begin to consume the city. Mechagodzilla arrives shortly afterwards, and the duo send people running for their lives. At first, Godzilla arrived at Tokyo to save the people and help the military, thinking that he can take down Titanosaurus more easily without the robot Mechagodzilla. However, Titanosaurus was even more powerful than anyone could have imagined without superpowers. The International Police Agency, Interpol, found out if Titanosaurus is exposed to supersonic waves, then Titanosaurus will be easier to beat, and in the process, help save Godzilla the time and energy he needs to defeat Mechagodzilla. The findings thus prompt the creation of the supersonic wave oscillator. After Katsura committed suicide, Mechagodzilla was no longer operative, and Titanosaurus was no longer a slave to the simians. Godzilla immediately destroyed Mechagodzilla by throwing the cyborg's remains into a deep ditch and aimed his atomic breath at the robot's body, destroying it. He then defeated Titanosaurus by shooting him with 2 shots of atomic breath after the dinosaur was shot by several waves from the supersonic wave oscillator, which was mounted on a helicopter. After getting shot by the second of Godzilla's beams, Titanosaurus fell down an oceanside cliff, never to be seen again. And check this out, guys. Here are some of Titanosaurus' abilities. Let's see how devastating this monstrosity can actually be. Check this out. Titanosaurus can whip up a cyclone with his tail by opening the fin from the tip of its tail and swinging its tail back and forth. Titanosaurus is an extraordinary jumper and an adept swimmer. Titanosaurus is also an extremely strong monster, being able to match Godzilla in terms of strength. Titanosaurus is capable of hefting massive weights using only his jaw, as shown in Terror of Mechagodzilla, when he lifts Godzilla into the air and even swings him around, despite Godzilla weighing at least 20,000 tons in the film. Titanosaurus releases a sonic wave from his mouth. Alright, so it seems like he's capable of some extraordinary feats when it comes to devastation. So might he be capable of defeating Godzilla? And might he be implemented into the sequel? What do you guys think? Well, he must have a weakness. But check this out. Here on the wiki page, it says such. It claims that Titanosaurus cannot stand supersonic waves because it effectively stuns him. So thank goodness that he has a weakness. And what do you guys think so far of TITANOSAURus? Might you hope to see him in one of the sequels coming up? I know he wasn't mentioned in the cave etchings at the end of Skull Island, but he very much so might be a supporting enemy, and certainly a threat to Godzilla, and possibly Kong. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, about what you think of this monstrosity, and like this damn video if you will, and subscribe to the page if you haven't. More videos to come.